Okay, everybody, how's it going? I'm back. It's Dre. Where's Cool Dre? Is back. So anyway, we are here at the Gundam statue here. Ha ha ha. So this is pretty cool. My second time here. Second time in 10 years almost. And yeah, it's nice, lit up and everything. So I think it moves and stuff. It's better when it's pitch black, but now it's semi. It's like about 6:30 in the evening right now. So it's any moment it's gonna start moving and all the cool stuff. So anyway, here we go, is what it looks like. Ladies and gents, here we go, brothers and sisters, check that out. Look at that. Like a real transformer. Real Gundam statue there. So I'm just gonna walk in a little closer and get a better shot here. Check that out. So we're just walking a little closer. And the Gundam base, I think that's, I'm not sure exactly what that is. I don't know if that's like a club or it looks like a lot of young people there, so I don't know exactly what that is. But it's a long line, so maybe I'll have to come back later. But anyway, that's what it looks like, everybody. And also too, notice the windmills here, it's so cool. I think it's the best. But yeah, look at that, it's like a real transformer. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And this is just to give you some perspective. This is Odaiba, so this is like the Tokyo Bay. So this is like southern Tokyo, if you will. I think Disneyland is close by, and a man-made beach is close by too. This is what this is, a man-made island or beach or something like that. But yeah, it's about a good. We just came from Shibuya. And on the train, it's about a good, I would say 35-minute train ride, depending on which train you take. There's some that are, if you take a couple, we took one line here, but if you take two, it's like, you take one line and transfer to another one. It's like 48 minutes. So I would say around 36 to 48 minutes from Shibuya. Overall, if you're coming from Skytree, which is north, it might take you about an hour. Overall, if you're trying to get anywhere in Tokyo, that's what I'm finding out by train, it's gonna take you at least 35 minutes to an hour, so expect an hour. I would say overall 50 minutes to an hour and to get anywhere, and that's assuming if you know the train's pretty good or you're pretty good at figuring it out, you know, or there's some hiccups along the way, it might probably take you longer. Overall, the easiest way is, take a cab, but it's a cab and that adds up after a while. But I would say if you're in a jam and you're lost, take the cab. There's plenty of options. I've been using Didi, D-I-D-I, Didi cab. There's also Uber. I think people were saying earlier, like, Uber costs a little more, but I see a ton of Uber. I think a lot of the cabs use multiple apps, just like if you're, working DoorDash or working Uber Eats, you're using multiple apps, to make more money. So I think the cab drivers are using all the apps, so I think it doesn't matter which one you use. But for me, I've been using the Didi app. It's pretty clear cut, pretty simple. There's also OK Taxi. Oh, what's it? I think it's, no, Go Taxi, yes. And also Uber too. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and yeah, pretty cool stuff. Okay, so I'll shut it off. I'll turn it back on once it starts. I think it's gonna start moving its arms. I think it's once an hour. I'm not sure how the timetable goes. Okay, talk to you in a bit. All right, everybody, so back, and I'm gonna try to get a sneak peek with this little cat show, the little animation thing here. So turn the thing around here. So in about 3 minutes, there will be a little show with a little blue cat. Drawn a blank on his name. Starts with a D, but it's like every hour. So free show. I don't know if it's like an animatronic or what, but here's what it is here. Some of the characters here of the TV show. Yeah, Doraemon. So there he is right there, Doraemon right here on the hour. So it's like 10 a.m. to 2300. Here are the characters right here. Good picturesque opportunity here. And also, let's see here. Here's the Doraemon himself. Cat right here. I just love him. Love this little cat. It's okay. It's okay. So here we go. I'm just gonna get at the ready here. Get the ready. Let's see. Here we go. So any minute. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. 1, 2, 3. right, ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome. We had some free little show there. 2 minutes roughly. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Little things there. All right, on the way back to the Gundam statue. Maybe I'll go to 7-Eleven and pick up some goodies, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, everybody. So T-minus a few minutes till the Gundam statue starts, and here we are. So I'll turn it over here. We have a few minutes. Aha. All right, so just awaiting any minute now. Here we go, any minute, any minute, any minute. Okay, here we go, patiently, patiently. Anyway, hey guys, yeah, so it was a little disappointing. I thought he was gonna move his arms and his head and everything, but it didn't happen. So I was a little sad. But anyway, uh, let's see. So basically, maybe I'll come back. But it's still cool to see it all lit up and everything, you know. But it would have been cooler to see, you know, him move his arms and stuff. So anyway, maybe I'll come back another time. But anyway, that's it for now. I think I'm gonna turn in, and yeah, it was better than nothing. So hope everyone has a good night. Good night. Be safe and take care of each other. Bye bye. Hey everybody! Once again, we're here in Tokyo, Japan. This time we're on our way. Well, I'm on my way. Me and my buddy are gonna meet him later on to the Goto Kuji Temple, legend of the birthplace of the Maneki-neko cat. And that's the cat that's like has like one paw up. So that's where we're at now. And it started because like the cat supposedly led the feudal lord to safety at the time during the Edo period of Japan here. So yeah, I think I'll read up on it a little bit more, but I just wanted to see it because I heard it's cool. It's a tourist trap. So I'll go ahead and aim the camera here. You can see what I'm seeing here. And there we go. There's the cat statue right here. It is the Goto Kuji Temple, 900 meters. So there we go. So we got a Denny's over here. We got a 7-Eleven, a little restaurant here. And it's a little far out. If you're trying to check this out from central Tokyo, looking at 40 something minutes, 48 minutes. We're coming from Tokyo Skytree. So we just checked out of our Airbnb today. And it's took like about an hour, 51 minutes or so, 51 minutes. So, but usually with the Tokyo Metro, it's Tokyo scattered, so anywhere is going to take you a minimum of 48 minutes. Just imagine Los Angeles with driving. It takes you a minimum of an hour to get anywhere with driving. Tokyo, it's like the opposite. You know, it takes, you know, it's quicker to drive. I would say overall it's quicker to drive, but then basically it's going to take you like 48 minutes, 58 minutes to go ahead and you know, take the train anywhere. So anyway, here's a store right here, a little Maneki-neko store here. Probably should check this out later on. Okay, talk to you later. We'll go. Okay, we're here at the temple where the cat shrine is, cat shrines. So I'm gonna talk a little soft because it's pretty silent. You know, I don't want to be talking too loud like that, so I'll be talking a little quietly, and I'll do a lot of filming too. But yeah, it's pretty cool, very peaceful out here. And yeah, a bunch of cat enthusiasts. The Maneki-neko shrine thing here. So I'll go ahead and point the camera, and you can see as always what I'm seeing here. So I'm just gonna kind of start from scratch here. So go over here. Let's see here. It's very nice, very quiet, very peaceful. So I'll flip it around. So we got this little cat shrine here. Got this over here. A big shrine. So every year, I guess people put different little cats. They add it to the shrines, the little temples. But yeah, Maneki-neko, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Maneki-neko cats. They stand for good luck. And over here too, on these little wooden pads, people put their wishes. So every year you come over here, you have a wish, and you know, good fortune. So these are all the wishes here on this side here. And here's another side of the temple, or shrine. And over here, where I'm going to go is, it's going to be where the actual cats are. So over here, some cats right there. More wishes over here. Guess place to get water. So you want your wish over there. There's still, yeah, there's still. cats. Small behind me too. Even on the ledge here, a little. Wow, even more. Alright, I guess these are more wishes, I'm not too sure. Oh, even little baby cats up here, that's nice. Okay, and I think over here is like a gift shop on this side here. Gift shop, oh, a place to hang out. I'd hang out here if I lived here. Place you can take your pictures and buy a cat or something. Very cool, very cool. Alright everybody. Okay, I think that's going to be a wrap for now for the Maneki-neko cats. But isn't that cool? A little shrine and nice. And you have any wishes? Make a little wish. I made some wishes. I don't know what the wish rules are, if I had to actually write it down and on that wooden block, little pad there, or maybe say a wish to myself. I think generally there's no rule. I don't know. Okay, everyone, I think that's gonna be it. Maybe film a little more here. And okay, I guess that's a wrap. Well, actually, let's go over here. Deep here. Some stuff here. Cool. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. So just got done seeing the little go-to Tenji temple. I think that's what it is. Anyway, I'll just call it the cat temple. That's just how I know it. Cat shrine. It's like in a little neighborhood. Easy to get to. It's about, from the train station, about a good 11-minute walk or so, 12 minutes. But it's just like in somewhere like you wouldn't even suspect. It's just like in a suburban neighborhood, just outside of it, close to it, and down a little road here. But they have directions once you get off the train, and you'll notice the tourists, the foreigners, heading in that direction. So if you get lost, just follow them, and you'll be able to find it. And locals too, I'm assuming, and even Japanese themselves from Japan, other parts of Japan. Yeah, cool little place if you're into the Maneki-neko cat thing, or just into cats in general. Yeah, pretty cool place. Thing to note is, yes, they do have these Maneki-neko cats for sale, but there's like there's a vending machine you can get it, but queue tends to form, and my buddy tried to use his credit card, and for some reason it wasn't working. The tap version it is. And there's also a cash only version too, so you go right in and you pay cash, and those cats they're tiny cats that you saw in the footage I had, to the large cats. And the tiny one, I think it's like 500 yen, I believe, is the cheapest one, and the larger cat's actually more yen. So I would say a minimum 500 yen you're going to be spending for a little cat, tiny little cat. One that's maybe about an inch, quarter of an inch maybe, half an inch, no, not even that big, just tiny. And yeah, so there's a cash only event, you walk in, and there's two ladies sitting there, and I guess you just tell them what you want, which cat, and give them the cash only. But you cannot use your credit card. It's cash only in that little kiosk you can use your credit card, and that's assuming your tap version works. And because mine kind of works, but I have to insert it most of the time for my credit card. So just keep that in mind. So if you have a lot of change lying around, that'll be a good place to spend it. And that's it. So yeah, I'll turn the camera around. You can see what I'm seeing. So we're on the way back here. Here's a train line here, and got a little couple stores along the way, and everything's cat themed a little bit. And here we are. Yeah, a little Maneki-neko cat right over here. So let's say you missed your chance to buy a cat over there. You know, I'm sure plenty of stores around you can buy a cat here, you know, anywhere. And it might be slightly cheaper too. So there you go. And also vending machines at a really cheap price too. 100 yen, that's not bad. Pretty cool stuff. All right guys, that's it. Have a great day.